welcome to round 2 here. We have turn 1 condemn just in case he has like goblin guides, I don't know. No reason to lead with the island, seeing that I'm gonna cast the Wall of Omens turn 2 probably around 100% of the time. Turn 1 brainstorm, not really a great play in my opinion. I think that's one of the worst plays you can make, like especially in Legacy. People like always frown upon it. Are like, dude, what are you doing? Do you even play this A game? Like you want to keep brainstorm as late as possible. And turn 1, like unless he has like really good 2-drops, I don't see why you would ever do this. No, he might have really good 2-drops, but Spell's Guide is not one of them, because that does not stop Guys of Saint Draft from coming in and wrecking things. So he needs to have an out against Geist, which is possible, of course, given that he plays green. But Spell's Guide obviously is not one of them and puts him on a 5-turn clock. So a 3-color deck, and as usual, they manage to find all 3 colors immediately because that's how the game works. So he can attack with the Finks when he wants to, but probably won't. We can use Dungeon Guides, which he will redirect to Spell's Guides. So that's not really a possibility here. Spell's Guide is annoying here, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. He seems to be like creature based, probably has like Birthing Pot kind of deck, in which case Day of Judgment and then Martial Coup are one of the better bombs. But Spell's Guide is being annoying. Shazam Skulker is a good one, and maybe I do wanna try to lock that down, but again, it's not gonna work. I think I Day of Judgment right now, right? Like attack, he blocks Day of Judgment, seems fine. He can't have Brainstorm, so Shazam Skulker is not gonna work. He might just block with a Spell's Guide, which in my opinion would be better, but it doesn't. So this is obviously a mistake on his end, unless he has Spell Pierce here, which seems unlikely. Like he could have it though, he doesn't. So this is a really pretty good one for me, given that I have Dungeon Guys for whatever next thing he drops, and then Condemn for anything else with haste he drops, or so on. Master of the Wild Hunt, pretty good one, seeing that it's still gonna create 2/2 tokens. We dropped a Kree, and the question is, nah, let's make him attack and then just condemn it. Like he's obviously gonna attack with this more often than not, so we might as well condemn this then and keep this for later on. It is a pretty good card, Master of the Wild Hunt, so he does attack with it. Thank you for doing so. So he does gain life from that, and he has a wolf token now. He's very likely to cast some other creature. Johnny, it's an annoying one. You have no outs against that card, I think. Outside of Martial Coup, of course. And it's gonna grow the wolf. What did he reveal? Troll Aesthetic. Troll Aesthetic survives that, so we can Fate's Feathers that, I guess. Really good draw. Gain me life. So the question is, if he plays Troll Aesthetic, tapping out is green, and I draw a land, do I play Martial Coup? And I don't think I need to. That's not a troll. It's Sword of Fire and Ice. That's actually worse. Ah man, he probably just drew that as well. So this was the guy that was seated left to me then, given that he has Sword of Fire and Ice. So I guess I cycle the Kree, gain a bunch of tokens. and start blocking that. Yeah, that would make most sense. We can even quad block and kill the wolf, but I don't think we want to do that per se. I think we just want to stall long enough to be able to Marshoku a big amount of creatures, so he's going to attack. We cycle. Oh, okay. Okay. Mother of Runes is a good one. It does stop Sword Fire and Ice. So we just block with one token. There's no need to overextend and block with more. He probably drops Throw Static here, because he does have regenerate mana up. And I have no way of dealing with that card outside of Mother of Runes, of course. Dungeon Geist is gonna not be all that great against Sword of Fire and Ice. I think I do want Dismantling Blow in against this, like it has 2 targets. And step, draw Tamio. Why does all of a sudden do I keep priority there? I have no button clicked, by the way. So we keep a Forest Stepped, I think. Yeah, why does it keep priority on me? I do not need to keep priority. Please do not do so. Does it always do that? Am I just not remembering it correctly? Obviously no attackers here for me. Given that it doesn't re-equip this, I'm just gonna be taking 3 from this. Oh, he fetches end of turn into something. That's a pretty... Nah, it's very unlikely I have like 2 damage here killing this, right? Takes 2. What does he have? Venser? Band Charm? Corrosion Grip on Fate's Feathers. That's okay. So we can distribute tokens, but I don't think that's gonna be a viable play there. As soon as I get this into -8, I win the game. Because I can just Marshoku every turn. But of course I have to get there. So he attacks probably both on Tamio. No, he attacks with 1 on me, in which case I'll just block the one that attacks Tamio, of course, and take 3 to the face. And then this way we can actually even attack a Johnny. He hasn't used it yet though. Scavenging Ooze is a really good one. And he's probably gonna keep Sword of Fire and Ice on that. Look at the top 4. See what he has. It is Trigon Predator. That's a nice one. Given he casts that, I think I tap that down with Dungeon Geist, tap this down with Tamio, and we can attack with 1 on the Ajani. That doesn't really help me here, so we tap this down like this. Play Dungeon Geist. Dungeon Geist is pretty good, given that it actually, you know, stops Johnny, or can start attacking a Johnny. Oh, he's just gonna start eating things? Whatever, dude. And then we use this, so we can attack with a single token, I guess. Onto this. Nah, we're not gonna. I think we wanna block. So Trigon Predator is in play. This is gonna find him a bunch of cards though. But like Elspeth is gonna be pretty good because it's gonna be generating tokens. We can always Marshalku when we need to. But we're gonna need him to tap out at one point. Awakening Zone is okay on his end, given that he generates tokens to then equip the Sword of Fire and Ice on. Yep. I think I always want to yield to that. Seems very unlikely I want to reply to that ability. Trade Wind Riders, that's a strong one. Given that he casts that, Marshalku has to be the correct play. Although Tamio... Oh, we can Tamio draw cards. It's very unlikely he has anything here, right? It does not even attack. So, Tamio, tap the island. Can we attack with everything on this? We can. So, Tamio, tap this. Begin combat. Attack with everything on Johnny, knock it down one. The problem, of course, now becomes that Tamio minus will not rescue Marshalku, but that's okay. He has to block like this. There's no reason not to. Like, do you really want to knock down a Johnny to 2? Apparently he does. Then we just cast Marshalku. No regenerate for you. And I have 5 tokens here, which will kill a Johnny. Awakening Zone with Sword of Fire and Ice is pretty good. But they obviously do not have haste. Yeah, so Trade Wind Riders is already gone. Auron Viper, that's a nice one. It says combat damage, so Jace is pretty good against that as well. We can tap it down. We can tap a creature down. I'll put it like that. So he keeps it on the Viper. Nah, he keeps it on that, so I can tap down the Viper. That's okay. Then kill a Johnny by attacking with 4 creatures. Not, yeah, 4 creatures. He has something on my upkeep? No, right? Okay, so tap this. Play lands. Think we chase and minus it? The thing with Jace and minus is that... Oh, undo. The thing with Jace and minus is that then next turn we can -8 this and then -2 this and have Jace back in our hand. So we're just gonna pick the power with 2 lands, obviously. And well, people would always go like, well, it's pretty annoying that you draw 3 lands. Yeah, that's true. I'm obviously not pleased with that, but take a Johnny, take a Johnny, take a Johnny, take a Johnny. So only Repeal is gonna keep a Johnny alive here, which he doesn't have. Okay. And then main phase we cast Chushi. Now we are drawing 2 cards every turn, using Tamio, so that's pretty broken as well. And I don't think he can win against this minus effect. He can attack there, we obviously block. Does not have trample, so... He has something. Wall, okay. Do you think that's gonna stop me from winning this game? So minus. minus. Get Jace back. Obviously want to use the ability. Get Yosei. Play land and play Yosei. He has a counter for this. Interesting. Yes. So let's just pass the turn. If he attacks me with this, I think I just block like this. I'm not sure. But I mean, a counter spell out of his hand is pretty good. Yeah, he conceded. Like, there's no way you win against this. So he's a creature deck with an equipment. Don't think Celestial Purge is needed. I do think Dismantling Blow is pretty good, although I'm not 100% sure. But like, we only saw 2 cards, but the equipment is pretty strong. Is the equipment strong enough though? Maybe not. Like, negate could be viable, but we already have counterspell. This just destroys an enchantment, so Dismantling Blow would always be better. Void Mage doesn't seem to be that necessary. Neither is even Mind Sensor. I think we're gonna keep our main deck here. It was strong enough. I still think it is. Pretty okay draw. Like, it's not the nuts, but given that we have 2 lands, Wall of Omens, we're gonna be able to find more lands in a way. More often than not. I think here it's better to drop the island, because if I draw an island, I think I wanna cast Legacy's Allure over casting Wall of Omens. Plus, I think given if this was another card, I still would have led with this, just in case, because it's a bit better to bluff Force Spike there. So here we're gonna cast Wall of Omens, hope to finally find a land, because so far we have not found one. There's one, but it's a bit too late. We want that another turn earlier to play the Legacy Lure. So the guy does play Cruising Grip main deck. So he obviously has Cruising Grip then. Rampant Growth, that's fine. So then next turn... Wow, he does not have a land here. Interesting. So do we run Geist then, given that he did not have a land? Geist, and if he plays a creature, then we can control magic it and start swinging in. Although I don't think that's broken per se. Like, maybe I want a Juicy just to be able to make land drops, I'm not sure. Troll Static. Please don't be Troll. Oh, again the Kitchen Finks, by the way. It's twice the same card. So control magic isn't that great against Kitchen Finks, but Fate's Fetters is. So I think we Fate's Fetters this. Although, now let's control magic it. Or Dungeon Geist it. Let's Dungeon Geist it. I think that's a bit better because it applies more pressure, and then control magic for his next creature is gonna be pretty big. So this brings him down to 16, puts him on a 2-turn clock with Dungeon Geist. So given he taps out, then we control magic, then attack. So this is 9, brings him down to 7, and then we have 7 flying. So this can be everything outside of double creature. Journey on the Dungeon Geist, I guess. So given that he plays Journey, I think I do want in given that he plays Journey, let's play this to steal the Viper. I think this is better than Jushi. The guy probably doesn't have a lot of removal. He's gonna draw a card with Viper, I guess, because I'm probably not gonna block with Kitchen Finks. But then we can Legacy's Lure it, unmorph this, swing in with at least Exalted Angel. If he attacks with the Viper, do I block here? I think I do. Like, denying him a card seems pretty important. and the wall isn't gonna be that great. Legacy's learned that on his upkeep. Seems pretty strong. Or maybe want to do it immediately. I'm not sure. Yeah, Journey to Nowhere, given that he already plays that Spellskite and a sword. Yes. So I think we use this immediately. It seems weird to do so because it's set, but it plays around Corrosion Grip. Like on his end, he's like, why on earth would you do that? I don't understand that because it is a pretty weird play. Not even Stirring Wildwoods can stop this guy. Boom, baby. And then obviously he casts Jushi to draw more cards. Or to start drawing more cards. Like, yeah, this played around Corrosion Grip. Like, normally I would want this untapped just to be able to block Kitchen Finks or something, but I don't think he's gonna be attacking with Kitchen Finks. It doesn't seem to be that great. Shardless is fine. Not gonna be any broken cards that he's gonna reveal. Yeah, Sylvan. And we can see Radiant Triers going to the bottom, so that's pretty nice. He didn't even cast a Sylvan. I guess that's a mistake. He does have the shuffle effect, obviously, but... Wow, he does attack with Kitchen Finks? Really? Like, you can't race me. So I guess he could have control magic here. Might as well draw a card first. Let's undo that and tap like this. We do have double blue here. Mother of Runes is probably better to help guys getting through. I think we do attack with the Auron Viper. Drawing an extra card is really nice. Plus it's an extra damage. Yes, our chase. If you cast it, we can't really protect it here, so not gonna cast it. I don't see which card he can have that's gonna save him here. Like, he needs a flyer at this point, yeah, okay. So go 2-0 and I'll see you guys in the finals.